For You Chat.
Okay, it's time for our chat question for today. We're talking about Sherlock Holmes, who is a famous fictional detective. So our question is, do you know any other famous fictional detectives? Who?
Well, you know, there are a couple of shows from the States that are really popular over here in Taiwan, too. All of those CSI shows. There's the CSI in Las Vegas. That's the original. CSI stands for Crime Scene Investigators. And these are types of detectives in the police department that go to a crime scene where something bad has happened, usually a murder, and they look for clues and they try to solve the mystery. They try to find out who killed this person. Those are popular. There's CSI Miami, CSI New York, and the regular CSI.
Right. There's another movie kind of related to that, Charlie's Angels, right? There are some pretty smart women who also can defend themselves and fight and stuff. They're kind of like detectives trying to solve crimes. But when I was growing up, I read these old novels from the 30s and the 40s, going way back. Some novels by Dashiell Hammett, like the Maltese Falcon and stuff that. And also Agatha Christie had Miss Marple as a detective. 10 Little Indians. Right, that's one example of a story there. So there are lots of old detective stories in books that you can read, and I think they were made into movies. But yeah, a lot of these old movies were kind of detective movies, right? But again, they're really old, they're in black and white, so you kind of have to dig for them.
I love detective stories. There is another series in the States that's been running for a long time called Law and Order. And there's one Law and Order that's called Law and Order Criminal Intent. And those are really good stories because the murderers are smart. But the cops are smarter and they figure out who killed whom. So those are fun. Check them out. Okay, everybody, we're going to read through our lesson one more time and take a final look at our vocabulary.